what got me in the band is not what's going to get the band bigger, right? If I spend all my time 10 hours a day just practicing drums, like if I get 10 times better at drums right now, the band will grow 0%. You know what I mean? It's like I got to a certain point where it's like, cool, I can do the job and I can do it well and I can be creative and try to stand out in my own ways. But now what's the next thing that I can focus on that will actually take me to where I want to go? It got me the audition, which is very cool. But yeah, that's always like a thing I'm trying to think about in my head is like, yeah, now what?
What are some of the other secrets that the music industry should be talking about but isn't?
I think that kind of like what I was saying of how competitive things are. It's not, for the most part, enough to just be a good band anymore. I think you need to be very multifaceted in having your departments in the business, right? So like, for example, if we use Prevail, for example, we all do our music thing. We all have our own weird skills. This guy can yell really loud and that's like a cool skill, right? But for me, okay, like my department is cool. I can play drums, but I'm also have a ton of experience growing in organic content, media machine or team or whatever that is, and marketing and back-end business and growing the merch sales or whatever that is, right? And then we have our guitar player, Steve, who's very in like the accounting business management world. Yeah, he's a really good lead guitar player, but he's also like a nerd on Excel, right? And it's like you kind of have to have these like other facets that contribute to the overall project. And outside of that, I would just say I used to think that being in a band was like showing up and playing drums and like performing and someone just like hands you a check and it's like, oh, cool. Like, thanks. I played the show. I got paid. See you later. But it's like, oh, actually, there are these 9 different arms of how you can make money. But before it comes to you, it's going to go percentage, 10% is going to go over here for the person who booked the tour. 20% is going to go to just the general manager who just handles business stuff. Then all of your music is going to get split into 3 different arms of publishing and then people who try to put it on like freaking video games and stuff and whatever your Spotify cut is. And then how much goes to the label as opposed to the people who wrote the songs. And it's like this ginormous spider web of money going to a million different people. And then you're here at the bottom and you're just like, I'm trying to catch as much as I possibly can.
Yep.
That it's just so complex, right? Like I'm sure it's complex for you too. And I oversimplify it, but I'm like, you do a brand deal and they're like, cool, here you go. Here's your monthly or yearly, whatever.
Significantly more simple. But that is because I've done the equivalent of remaining independent as an artist. I'm not signed. I've never, ever been signed to any network. I'm not owned by a media agency. I'm not even signed. I don't even have an agent.
Wow.
So like everything is just me. Everything is bootstrapped.
Crazy.
Everything is bootstrapped.
That's crazy.
The tour that we put together, bootstrapped. Team that we put together, bootstrapped. Everything. Like we booked our own tour manager. Like this is not.
Wow.
Yeah. So